Hi there, my name is Victor and I am a master technician. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the steering column tilt and telescopic switch on 2010 to 2015 Lexus RX350 and RX450h models. So locate this cover on the side of the steering wheel and use a trim tool on this end of it. To disengage it. Now inside there you have a bolt. It has a T30 Torx head. So loosen that bolt and keep unscrewing it until it stops. It won't come out fully. There is a little plastic tab that holds it from coming out. You have a similar setup on the opposite side, but here you have the cruise control switch that comes through that cover. Clip it off, slide it off, and then you have another T30 Torx head bolt in there that you gotta loosen. Okay, same deal, it's not gonna come out, just gonna stay there. Now you can grab the horn with the airbag assembly and gently pull it out. And you can see you got 3 connectors on the back. You have the horn connector and you have the 2 airbag connectors. Now the repair manual tells you to disconnect the battery before working on any airbag components, which is definitely not a bad idea. So for your safety, you probably want to go ahead and remove the negative battery terminal before you start disconnecting the airbag connectors. All right. Now we can pop them off. So get a little flat blade screwdriver. Go behind this tab right here and lift it up. And do the same with this one. Okay, and now you can get the flat blade screwdriver in there and unhook the airbag connectors. And then lastly, you have this horn connector. So the horn connector has a little tab that prevents it from disconnecting. It's right there. Just press on it with your screwdriver and then you'll be able to pull this connector off. And there is your horn and steering wheel airbag assembly. You can unplug these connectors right here. Get them out of the way. And loosen that 19mm nut holding the steering wheel on. Now, before you pull the steering wheel off, it's a really good idea to mark it so that you know how it went onto the steering shaft. Otherwise, when you go to put it back on, you might misalign it and then you'll have to take it apart again. Or if you're not planning to move the steering shaft, you can just make sure that the wheel is sitting really straight and then you can put it back on straight like that. So oftentimes you can just get the steering wheel off by hand. If you can't, you need to use a puller. It has a provision for 2 bolts here. Let's take a look. So it's got 2 holes here, so you can screw your puller bolts in there and then press against the middle of the steering shaft and pull it off that way. But we'll try to get it off by hand. And there we go. Comes right off. Remove the lower bolt on the steering column cover Number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Now remove the 2 front screws here. Well, you can turn this if you want to, but you want to make sure you put it back in the same place. And now separate these 2 halves. There we go. So the bottom piece will come off. Just get it over the steering column tilt and telescopic switch. To replace the tilt and telescopic switch, unplug this connector right here and then pull up on this little tab, and then the switch slides out. And here you go. Install the new one, plug the connector in, and slide the switch in until it clicks. Like that. Now we have the bottom cover, so just got to get the tilt switch in through that hole. And now line both of them up. There's a lot of like little tabs on them, so they all need to click in properly. But don't force it. It should line up nicely once everything's aligned. And then clip the sides in together. Okay, that's good. And reinstall the 3 screws. Now install the steering wheel, feed the spiral cable connectors through, and then line it up the way it came off. So align it with your marks or whichever way you marked it. Yeah, that looks good. And now we can get our nut back on. And tighten the nut to 37 foot-pounds. Are nice and tight. It's good. And plug in the 2 connectors here. Reconnect the steering wheel airbag assembly. So plug in the connector for the horn first, and then the orange connector. So clip it in and then push the yellow clip in, and then do the same with the black one. Reattach the bolt that holds it from the side. Tighten to 7 foot-pounds. And reinstall the cover. So it's got this tab on it that goes in first and clips in. And then tighten the bolt on the opposite side. And install the cover. And there you go. Steering column, tilt and telescoping switch assembly replacement is completed. Thanks for watching. Please check for product links below the video for any tools or supplies needed to complete the procedure shown in this tutorial. If you would like me to make a specific video, please leave a suggestion in comments. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers!